Hey everybody. I wanted to give everybody a little glimpse of what I've been experiencing the last week. So it occurs that I'm having experiences with two different realities. So one is when I'm asleep, and one is when I wake up. So I guess it's kind of like an as above, so below situation. Because in either one, I'm missing something from the other. But for instance, if I sleep and I dream about being somewhere else, what I remember from this side seems to not be here on this side. Like if I have a tablet in my regular life, when I go to this dream area or this location, basically I'm looking for this tablet and I misplaced it over here. Or for instance, if I do laundry in this reality here, I wake up expecting laundry to be done on this side, but then it's not done at all. I have dirty clothes. So it's kind of fascinating and interesting that through all my life experiences, will have to be going through this. So wanted to go over where it is. Let's see here. So basically, like the apartment buildings or whatnot that I'm experiencing, they're all like it's kind of like a jungle Jimmy, or if we were to have stairs or whatnot here. A communal dining area. But all of this is like above, if you were to take clouds or whatnot, or there's like a main deck with windows. So each time I'm going to this specific place, I either end up brushing my teeth when I go there, or I'm in the kitchen making food to eat. I don't know if this is like if you were to say this was Earth, and these are built like above, or if this were another type of planet, a smaller one. I don't know if it's like housing situations where everything is out, because there really isn't anything that you need from the resources on the ground, because you have more essentials in the home. So one of the things that I did, I was cooking. Excuse me. So let's say, for instance, here's the cooking pad, and there will be different places where it looks like a remote, I know. So let's say if you want to, this is weird, but if you want to boil eggs, or let's say, I don't know, this is all flat, so there's no three-dimensional anything. So if you want to, like, let's say broccoli, and let's say a can of potatoes. I know it's hard, it's bad drawing, but let's say I put all that here. As soon as it touches this little flat surface, it's kind of like this, very flat, not even a centimeter off the ground. It cooks it immediately within like seconds. I can put, try to do this in 3D, a cup of coffee here, It'll boil the hot water. If I put my hand on it, it won't burn my hand. It's very fascinating. Or if I wanted to, there was one dream where I was actually making cookies. And so I made the batter and scrambled the eggs, and my cake mix was there. And then I placed this thing. Oh, my pencil's going short. So I placed the pan, instead of baking, it literally like rose and made the cookies out of the pan. I mean, of course, I had like the shaped pan where you put the batter inside. But I recall this very vividly. And this was like a reoccurring dream that went on for a few days, actually. So it's pretty weird, right? Recently, it's been a little different because I had some changes within my day where I was talking to people I haven't talked to in a while. Kind of changed my perception for a little bit. I'm going to put this on for a second. I'm going to have to sharpen my pencil. So also in this astral projection, this dream state, I don't know what you call it. Come on, pencil, hurry up. I was able to go to China 2 days ago. So I don't know if it's like either in that crazy mind, my guides are saying, well, time is short and you're probably never ever going to go on vacation, so let's just give you a dream to have you realize what it's like to be, in third world countries or whatnot. Or if I'm actually doing work. Oh, I can't explain it. In the description box below, I actually put, it's called the Breakaway series. And there's a gentleman named Tony Rodriguez, and what he agreed to in his dream state, and what he, I guess by accident, consciously chose to do, and how much in-depth experiences he went through after he subconsciously agreed to this. So it's fascinating because someone messaged me and he said, wow, it seems like you are going through the same exact experience that Tony did. Which is kind of creepy because it's due to technology and using you as a subject to do the work on a galactic level. But it's not from the soul, the spirit level. It's from the opposition. So that kind of freaked me out. So I was like, oh, what did I ever do to... But then again, we have all these technologies that are, what do you call it? Surveillancing everyone, and I guess it could be disciplinary action of some sort, or it could be making use of a person's stamina. With my job title and career, I can understand why I would be a test subject for this type of work, and for my level of intuition through my soul experience, I can understand that too. So maybe by accident, I was hijacked or used. I don't know. Maybe it's just in my head and I'm just dreaming it just because I've been getting really good sleep lately. I don't know. So let's go through this China series where I remember getting off the plane. That's a horrible plane, Aaron. Plane landed and we got off here, and immediately, well, actually even before this happened, I didn't have my passport. That's another dog in the background named Benjamin. Benjamin, shut up. making a video. So, I didn't have my passport, and basically there was this computer software on. Benjamin, shut up. Where they entered my social security number, and they were able to process a payment right there. The payment was waived because it was some type of, I don't know who. It wasn't my choice to go on this trip. It was basically negotiated that I was supposed to go for a specific reason. And so they basically got my passport within a matter of minutes. And so then I went to China. Lovely place in my astral projection. And then in this little unit here, I was able to get my agenda, my addendum, the task that was supposed to get done. Basically, I was just supposed to retrieve something by being who I am and how I am, and no one would know because I was undetectable in terms of I just looked like a visitor because I wasn't from there. And basically, I was supposed to get an artifact for the good guys before the bad guys were going to get it. And basically, that's what happened. I got this artifact. I don't know if it was something in the past or I'm not sure. But it was a piece of some type of inscription about something that was going to get destroyed. And I was able to take it, retrieve it, and I came back to America. And I woke up because my neighbor upstairs was walking really hard. Woke me up. There was even, I don't know if these are like dreams where they're like areas where I'm literally, like, I don't know if you guys seen Avatar, but you know how like the guy was in, I don't know what you call it, those, like in the bed, on a table. But it kind of feels like when I go into this sleep state, it almost seems as though intentionally, like I project. Like something knows how to use this type of technology to project me into somewhere, and I end up doing this work or exploration, like Star Trek Voyager, going to different places to retrieve information. I don't know. It's kind of creeping me out, but I know when I wake up, it feels as though I have a lot of fluid in my head, and it's caused me a great deal of headaches, feeling sleepy when I wake up, forgetting things I was supposed to do. I'm getting the dates and times mixed up because it might be Tuesday, what was that, the 18th? Tuesday, 28th, 2018, but then when I sleep, it'll put me at Tuesday, let's say the 25th, 2018. But it'll be another location, like not here on Earth, it'll be a whole nother location. Then when I wake up, I'm back at Tuesday the 18th. And, oh no, when I wake up, it's Wednesday the 19th. And thus, I would forget what was going on because I was a week ahead of myself. This happened last Thursday. I woke up and I completely forgot I had an appointment to be at. And I almost got in huge trouble because I was not there. And I couldn't explain to them that I was in a I was in an astral projection where I already did this, or when I came back, it was Wednesday. According to my dream state, it was Wednesday. And when I woke up, it was Thursday. So I'm having a lot of confusion. I'm literally waking up, having to write the dates down and setting alarms consistently. But this is just a little glimpse of what I've been going through. I want to share it with everybody. Yesterday was a little different. I went through my old middle school looking for my old social science teacher. And then I went through an old home that belonged to a friend of mine. And she was basically, she moved into a new apartment, and I spoke to her 2 days ago about how's her new apartment. And for some odd reason, in my dream state last night, I went to her old home, walking through looking for her. It was almost as though I went backwards in time the day after she had moved out. It's just, I'm just so confused why this is happening. But check out Tony Rodriguez's testimonial in this description below. It's very fascinating. You have to really be open and optimistic, because I'm thinking that I just had an epiphany. Where did my pen go? Where'd you go? Gosh darn it. So if you look at my old videos, there's one where I said contact, and it wasn't like I intentionally did something to make contact with extraterrestrials or anything. Found a pencil. Yay. But I think maybe perhaps I got tricked, because we receive all these different messages, and it doesn't mean that the messages are false, but what we see is different than what we can. It's almost as though when you don't listen to your intuition, you're just going by excitement. Well, let me just show you guys. So, like, let's say I saw an object, and there I am. Huh? What? So I'm seeing this, right? And by all these different channels that we see on YouTube, I won't name them all, but there's so many videos, there's so much out there. I actually had to tune out for a little bit, because I just couldn't stand how much information was really about the same thing. It's about Nibiru, Planet X, Nemesis, like all these different. But there's these three that are coming. I might have to cut the video short. My neighbor is walking through the front gate, and I have her UPS package. So if I cut this short, I'll make a part 2. But I think making like the connection with these objects, something happened, and then I'm now able to go to these different areas and project in different locations. I don't know if it's bad or good. If anyone gets any vibes about how you feel about it, feel free to express yourself. But this actually has been happening since 2015, where I had a close encounter, and it flashed in front of me. And ever since that, this is just me, ever since that flash happened, it was a purple flash, I was able to awaken myself in different ways and means. And people started seeing different apparitions around me. Like, for instance, if I was just some dude, walking, people would see, for instance, they'll see the Virgin Mary or something, like levitating with all that going on. So I am not certain what happened to me, but this is just my experience. I'm not claiming to be anyone special or particular. Um, I just think that ever since I've been seeing the recent contacts, because 11/11, we had, in November alone, we had 2 forms of contact. And then I posted them. Um, but ever since I've been seeing those starships, I've been having different dream experiences and astral projections. So you guys be the judge. This is a very long video, so I wish you all a Merry Christmas Eve. As you know, I don't celebrate this day, but I do acknowledge the family that I have on YouTube, and thank you all for being with me along the journey, and thank you for allowing me to have the space and capacity to share what's on my heart and the things that I was having trouble with. Now I'm having a platform to share those things, and because of that, you guys really give me life, believe it or not. So thank you all. I love you very much, and stay tuned for the next video. Happy holiday. Don't worship the tree. Don't worship Santa. Don't even worship Jesus. Just be at peace and solitude with yourself. You know, everything's a deception right now. So just find some quiet time with yourself and love